If humanity were to suddenly disappear, what changes would occur on Earth? The moment humans vanish, all human-operated machines would immediately lose control. Subways would continue to run aimlessly. Planes would fall from the sky. Cars would collide into one another. And the entire transportation system would collapse in an instant. After one day without humans, the power control centers would shut down. Except for the faint glimmers from scattered solar panels, the world would be plunged into complete darkness. After 1 week, food would begin to rot. Starving pets would escape from their homes and venture out alone to search for food. Stray dogs would gather in packs, seemingly wondering where all the humans had gone. Meanwhile, pets locked in cages, cats, parrots, and others, would quietly wait for death. After 1 month, underground water pipes would burst, flooding the surface. Even more terrifying, without human intervention, nuclear reactors would lose control and cause catastrophic damage to nearby life. In the following weeks, massive nuclear contamination would affect the global climate. Temperatures would plummet, and heavy snowstorms would sweep across the world for weeks. After 6 months, satellites in space would begin to drift from their orbits and gradually burn up upon re-entry into the atmosphere. Animals on Earth would witness these fiery streaks in the sky, dazzling like shooting stars. After 1 year, plant roots would begin to penetrate impermeable surfaces, and cities would start to turn back into wilderness. The civilizations humans had built over thousands of years would be reclaimed, and wild predators would return. After 5 years, global highways would be overgrown with vegetation. Nature's astounding ability to heal would manifest, as it began to reclaim control over the planet. After 20 years, cities would be almost entirely covered by greenery. The skyscrapers, once considered symbols of human pride, would now serve as habitats for animals. After 50 years, vehicles would be rusted and decayed, and many skyscrapers would collapse under their own weight. Cities near deserts would be swallowed by wind and sand. After 100 years, Earth's climate would have drastically changed. Some low-lying coastal cities would be submerged underwater. Yet, the oceans would once again thrive with life, and marine ecosystems would flourish as never before. After 500 years, without engineers to maintain them, nearly perfect human-made structures like the Eiffel Tower and the Golden Gate Bridge would suffer severe damage and be on the verge of collapse. After 1,000 years, monumental landmarks that had stood for centuries would crumble. The once glorious traces of human civilization would be nearly erased. After 5,000 years, Earth's environment would undergo tremendous transformation. The air would become cleaner, and the diversity of life would increase. Animals would once again dominate the planet, while the traces of human civilization would be almost completely worn away by time. After 10,000 years, concrete would disintegrate, and steel would have long since turned to dust. Could any remnants of civilization still be seen? Perhaps fragments of the Great Wall of China or the Egyptian pyramids would remain. And maybe Norway's global seed vault would still endure. Ironically, the modern civilization and advanced technology we once took pride in, the entirety of human culture stored on paper and in cloud servers, would vanish within just a few hundred years. We once thought carving information in stone was a foolish way to preserve knowledge, yet reality would harshly prove us wrong. 10,000 years may be unimaginable for humans, but for Earth, it is insignificant. Remember, Earth has existed for 4.6 billion years. If that were condensed into 24 hours, 10,000 years would not even equal 0.2 seconds. Tens of thousands of years ago, our ancestors paid a great price to rise above countless species. Today, we stand atop the biological hierarchy of Earth. Yet, in merely a few hundred years since the Industrial Revolution, we have scarred the planet beyond recognition. Perhaps we have been wrong all along. We never truly understood one thing. Without humans, Earth would thrive. But without Earth, humanity would perish. Every year, countless species vanish from our planet. At the current rate, Earth's usable resources may not last another century. If this continues, it won't be long before the disappearance of humanity is no longer a hypothetical scenario. We hope this message reaches more people, for the sake of our descendants, and for the future of humanity itself.